Where am I at? Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and today we're gonna work with the Simon Hurley Christmas Village. But please allow me to go to YouTube to make sure this is live, because we don't want to miss anything. Come on. Where's my notification? And there it is. Yay. And wait for the ad to go away. Skip the ad. Make sure I can hear me. There I am. Yay. I love it when everything works properly. This stamp is absolutely gorgeous. I should have brought out, let me see if I can find that really quick. Yes, there you are. Look at that. So this one I stamped on a hot press watercolor paper, and then did some hand painting. It took a while to get that done, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Go to live chat. There's Miss Kim in Alaska. Hello, hello. She's at home today. Hopefully you're feeling okay, and it was just a normal day off. And there's Miss Dawn. Ooh, take out my table. So this was kind of a tedious, hand paint all of the individual little items, but this stamp is also going to look good if we do like just a wash of color and maybe some pigments, watercolor pigment powders. These are by Stampin' Up. They were gifted to me, and that's what I'm going to use today. We're going to do a couple of backgrounds, just kind of work them. That way one at least has time to dry. And I'm using regular watercolor paper. Now, regular watercolor paper has a tooth. Papers have teeth, but we call them tooths. So there's a tooth to the paper. So there's valleys and hills and everything, and you can feel it. It's really textury and fun. But when they make it, they've got to press it. So one side is always smoother than the other side, and that's the side we're going to use. We're actually going to use the back side of the watercolor paper. That way when we go to stamp it, hopefully, cross our fingers, we'll get the best stamping. Leah, hello, hello. Miss Crystal, how are you doing? So I've got a couple of watercolor papers. I've got my pigments, powders, and I've pulled out my bigger stamping platform, okay? This one is a tonic. It does have a clear rubber side and a red rubber side, and we're going to use the red rubber side. So I made sure for his brand, you can read what you're using. So if you're using red rubber, you got to be able to read it. And if you're using the clear, well, we would just take off the lid and flip it over so we could actually read that. So I've got this ready. It's got a little bit of sticky grid. It's been on there a really long time. Hopefully it'll hold everything when we go to stamp. So I've got that ready. I've got my stamp, of course. Look at that gem. We don't need that right now. What we need is our work surface, okay? And make sure I've got the back side. There I do. Now, you can tape it down. You can do all the things to help hold your image or your thing in place. I do have, here we are. I was gonna say, where's my mat? So I have a metal board, okay, that has a sticky mat. This sticky mat is just a kitchen sticky mat that somebody gifted to me, but see that? It holds really nicely. So I'm just going to put a magnet in the corners, because I'm going to cut this down. So it doesn't matter to me if there's no color right there, because we're going to be trimming this down to make a card or two. Okay. Maureen, hello, hello, lovely lady. Thank you all for popping in today. I do appreciate it. Okay, so first thing is first, these are water activated pigments. There's things like Brushos and things like that. So yeah, my new watch, just, I love it. So now, when my moderators text me on my channel, or even here, if my moderators from my channel are here, they can be like, hey, ding ding. Oh, it's so exciting, because, you know, I do miss comments sometimes. Okay, so I want this kind of Christmassy, and this is what we've got. So I'm going to use a little bit of red, a little bit of green, and a little bit of blue. Now what I don't want to do is mix them all together, because green has yellow in it, and it'll make brown, okay, because that all three primaries are present here, okay. So we want to make sure that we don't mix them together. So I'm going to do like a color. Oh, look at these. Aren't these cute? Cute little powders. I'm going to do like individual color. Let it dry. So you can sprinkle it on and then activate it. Oh, look at that. It's so vibrant and pretty. Oh, look at it. And then we can dry. No, we can't. I blew a circuit the other day. I can't dry anything. Okay, cross your fingers. This one got enough power over here. I gotta move a couple things because this is a different outlet. I gotta get a new power strip. Trying to burn down the house the other day. Okay, there we go. Leah, she says, did you have a good birthday yesterday? I had a fun, tabulous birthday yesterday. Started off going shopping with the hubby, hanging out with the fam for a little bit, and then going live on my channel. Oh yeah, it was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So I put a little bit too much powder down, but that's all right because it's kind of cool. It's fine. But I should have left my magnet on there. That's all right. We'll take that off. Let's see if we can't flatten that down a little bit. I don't know. ECR, is your sprayer 300 milliliter or 500? I don't know. I got mine at 5 below. And oh, there it is right there. 300. This is 300. So it fits in my hand. It's nice and comfortable. It's not too heavy. 300. Stained. Go figure. No, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind if things are stained. Maureen Pryor. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so that is going to be so bright. I added a little bit too much pigment. So let me, oh, I'm sorry, pigment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just whacked that and sent it flying. So I've got pigment powder everywhere. Please hold. Please hold. Clean up on aisle desk. On desk 11. Such a dork. Okay. I don't really want a ginormous mess, so I gotta clean that up. Yeah, I don't know if it's so pretty though. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so good thing I pulled out 3 pages. So this time I'm going to spritz the paper. Get that held down. Let's try this. Let's get the paper wet this time. Oh, see? That powder, even though it was sitting up on my laptop, look at just the faintest little dusting. That's what I would like to get out of this. So maybe if I take a paintbrush, okay, we're gonna get that wet. Maybe if I just dusted. Oh, you guys, look at that. That's much better. Just dust that on there. Look at that. Ooh, I like that already. Okay, let me go back up. Dawn, is that the mist sprayer like the one Simon uses? Yes. This one is the continuous mist sprayer like Simon uses. You can find it at Amazon and Five Below. It was cheaper at Five Below than Amazon. Deborah says, I don't know if the Tim Holtz sprayer was designed the way it was or it's a defect. When I aim it, it sprays below. It might be a little defect in the nozzle, but Tim Holtz sprayers are designed that if you just give a little squeeze, they're gonna give blops of water instead of a mist for that, you know, textury. His is very distressed. His water bottle is distressed. And so I can do that with this, which is the Myers air freshener. I finished it up, rinsed it out, and you know, my paper smelled good for a while because there was still smell in there. It's long since gone. But this does big spray, okay, which, you know, worked, but this one is a much finer mist, which I really like for oh, see, that's already dry. Which I like for doing the stamp projects. Okay, so we've got a little bit of our red. Okay, so we're gonna go with our blue. Okay, so I'm gonna mist this in a few spots, and then I'm gonna dust that on. Oh yeah, see, I like that. I don't, you guys, ugh. I'm gonna put a little bit in the cap and fling that out. Oh, look at that. It's almost like little Christmas lights. Can you see that? The little colors mangling. Oh, look at that. Gotta stop that from blending a little bit too much. And it's making a green. I don't know if you can see that, but however the powders are made, it's actually making the green in there. So this might actually just be done because I love it. It looks like there's little bursts of light. Kim in Alaska got a whole bunch of snow. Oh, the snow plows leaving berms. Yeah. It's never fun when that happens. Okay, so this one's not completely dry, which is fine. I'm going to set it aside. Ooh, let me get that little spot, though. That's a little too wet. Going to set this one aside. Let that dry, and then we're going to do another one. Plop that down right there. Okay. Catch those little corners like so. Yay! Congratulations. Crystal is getting Simon Hurley ink stocking stuffer. Can you guys see that? Again, this was sitting up on my laptop and I just dusted